Alright. Hi. My watch, my little remote died, so I had to start this manually. So hopefully you guys can see me. I guess we're gonna find out soon, right? Okay, so let's talk about relapsing a bit, because this is a trap. If you fall into it, you know, I did for a long time. So I get it. You know, a lot of people are really worried about streaks. You know, I got to get to the 1,000 days. I got to get to the year. I mean, why? Ask why are you trying to get the streaks? Why are the streaks so important for you? You know, for me, it's a good, and that's a question that needs to be asked, right? So we can continue to evolve this a little bit. For me, the streaks were really important for one reason. You know, I at the time it was all this, you know, I don't know. At the time I was telling myself a million different things, but it was just ego. Just my ego. You know, so I could just so I could feel like I was doing something inside to move toward my goals. That's all it was, right? It was taking the reins of this operation as opposed to letting go and trusting. Okay. Now, when it comes to that, taking the reins, being in control versus letting go and trusting and allowing grace and faith. When I say grace or God, I'm pointing to the same thing. You could call it anything. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's all pointing to the same thing, right? The universal essence that binds all this together. The force, you could call it the force if you want. How does that feel? You know, when you think about letting go and trusting and trying to force it. That's what a streak is trying to force it, trying to tell yourself that you're doing something. And it's a trap, and I'll tell you why. Because when you do relapse, because you will, and it happens, you don't stop calling it a relapse. Maybe start calling it just a balancing or rebalancing. Okay? Because when you're retaining, there is an enormous amount of energy just systemically running through you, right? And it's going to take your vessel. I mean, if you're new to this, it's going to take your vessel a long time to really teach itself how to cultivate that. That's what I mean by letting go and trusting. You can't just tell the intelligence that is your body, like, cultivate this lightning rod of energy inside of me and just channel it. Of course you're going to relapse. Okay? A lot of people are coming off of a porn addiction, a sex addiction, or just a women addiction, a girl addiction, a female energy addiction. You know, Yash on Beyond the Alchemy, he calls it edging. You know, he's that guy. Really like that guy. He's, you know, a teacher of mine for a very, very long time. Okay, guru, if you will. All right. Gurus don't call themselves gurus, though. That's the thing. That's something you learn, right? But anyways, edging. We'll just stick with the word edging, because most of y'all have probably watched him too. Your body just needs to learn how to cultivate that. And if you have to relapse or recalibrate your system and just release, then do it. Now, don't be, after you do it, don't be feeling down about yourself and having all of this mental chatter and emotional chatter that you're having with yourself and feeling all bad and berating yourself, etc., because that's just only going to cause you more suffering. It's only going to hurt yourself more. And really ask yourself, like, are these thoughts, like, why are they even here, right? Because I pay attention to this, maybe. See if this feels right to you, right? You relapse, and you start telling yourself that you're this and that, and I'm feeling lost, and oh my God, I'm not gonna get the girls now, and you blew it, you know, whatever, whoever you are, and damn it, I'm just, shoot, you know, I'm nobody now, not working hard enough because I gotta work harder, you know, like, gosh, man. And then when, you know, you get a little bit of a streak, you know, that same mind comes in and says, man, you're doing so good. Man, you're going to get the girls now, and you're going to show them who you are. They're all going to want you soon. You know, I know. Good. Go get them. Go get the girls. Go get the girls. You know, that's awesome. Hey. If you're gonna release and just chill, let it go. It happened. It's over. It's like you know, skipped a meal or something. Like it happens sometimes. You know, and sometimes you just gotta skip a meal. I mean, we all. It just is what it is, right? You can't be so rigid with yourself. That really helped me to go along this journey, because it's a lifelong journey if you're really doing it. I mean, if you're there's a reason you're doing this, okay? Not everyone gets called to semen retention. It's hard. It's, especially in the beginning, it's just plain miserable. So good on you. Good on you for just even attempting this, whatever your reasons are. Okay, those reasons are, keep going with it, because those reasons are going to evolve. All right, as you evolve. All right, it stops becoming about getting attention from women, and it starts becoming more about, I'll let you just see that for yourself, what it starts to become more about. But it's beautiful, and it'll change you forever, and you'll know peace. Yeah, you'll know actual peace. All right, not a dopamine hit, but the fullness of yourself. That's what you'll be. That's what you'll see. What that looks like for you is different than me. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, let me know what let me know what questions you guys have, because again, I'm here for you. Like, I'm not getting anything for this. There's no benefit to me at all. Okay. This is what I feel like this is what I feel like I have to be doing right now, and I'm gonna do it. All right. So let me know. All right. Bye. I'm gonna get up now and